Hello and welcome here to Talk FCB, and welcome back here to the channel, guys, for another video. And of course we are going to be looking once again at that Barça against Chelsea game, and for me there's so much to look at. There's so many good things in this performance, especially the goals. They were such high quality, there was brilliant movement on and off the ball, and of course the final product. All of the finishes were absolutely sensational, and that's what we're going to be looking at in this video. I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit of the movement, looking into the goals a bit more, and the big moments in this game, because there was a big penalty shout for Chelsea. I want to address that, and there were some big tackles as well coming in from our defence. There were so many moments really from Samuel Umtiti that I could have showed. He was unbelievable. I could make an entire video on his blocks and his tackles from this game, but I'm going to be showing you through some screenshots. That's all I can manage from the Champions League, guys. Unfortunately, I can't show any footage for copyright reasons, but we're going to start here with Lionel Messi. His first goal coming incredibly quickly. You can see there, 2 minutes on the clock, Messi bursting into space. That's what we wanted to see. From the very moment, the intent was there to go and get Chelsea, to go and get at them. And you can see here, we were taking up really positive positions. Suarez just in between the two defenders, Dembélé dropping off, and Messi driving on. That's what we wanted to see, those three there. And if we move it along, here's Dembélé in the thick of it, between two defenders. He's occupying two men, he's occupying that space, allowing Messi there to run on past Alonso. Dembélé tries to return the pass to him. We get lucky because then the ball deflects here, as you can see, onto the path of Luis Suarez. But I want to highlight here how quickly he thinks. He can see there Messi on the move. They have a telepathic relationship. They understand each other absolutely phenomenally. And you can see here, Suarez, a lot of strikers would take a touch. They might even try and be greedy and take on a shot from a tight angle. Suarez doesn't do that. His very first instinct is to move the ball on straight away with his first touch onto Lionel Messi. And there you go. He's in space with a fantastic chance of scoring. What I would say though, from this kind of angle, you do not expect Messi to score from there. He's on his weak foot, he's on his right foot, he's got to go across Courtois. It's a really big ask there to be scoring, but he puts it, as we saw it later on in the game as well, in a really difficult area for a goalkeeper. You can see there Courtois coming out, he's trying to make himself big, but he leaves his legs wide open. As a goalkeeper, if you do that and you have somebody as good as Lionel Messi, they're going to target that. He puts it on target, he puts it between the legs. Courtois cannot react quick enough, and it really is a phenomenal start. You can see there on the clock, 2 minutes 10 seconds I think it was that Messi scored in. Absolutely unbelievable start to the game. Exactly what we all wanted. And I just want to show you here what you can clearly see from this kind of angle. You've got Messi running on, you've got Suarez occupying the two centre-backs, but it's Dembele's inclusion, and that's what we all wanted for this exact reason. He in that space. Imagine if he wasn't there. Imagine if we played somebody who was just playing as a right midfielder and wasn't going to be adventurous. They wasn't going to be so attack-minded. That space there wouldn't be occupied by any Barca player, and all three of those Chelsea players would be focusing on Messi, or they'd be focusing on Suarez. Dembélé there takes two of them away. Messi then gets the space to run in behind. Suarez, of course, can drag off, though, the two men there because he's only got two on him and not three, and then we can make the killer pass, which leads to the first goal. And now we move on to the second goal. You can see here, just gone 20 minutes on the clock. It's Cesc Fabregas on the halfway line. We're pretty much all in our own half. There's not really too much of a threat on here, but Messi pressing, closing down. He wins the ball from Fabregas in a dangerous area, but as you can see here, he's got not a lot on. There's not really a lot. If this was a normal player, you'd be saying you've still got two men to beat. Suarez there is in an offside position, so Messi can't bring him into play. Christensen is closing him down. Christensen there is closer to the ball. You expect him to go and win it. He doesn't. Messi flies past him. He gets to the ball ahead of Christensen, and then he's got to go past Azpilicueta. And again, you look at it there, you think Messi's pushed the ball too far beyond him. Azpilicueta's going to get there first. Of course, not happening. Messi's got control of this. He knows what's happening. He can see the picture before anybody else. He nips the ball past Azpilicueta, and this is the bit that I want to highlight here, because this is the bit where if you're a young player, and if you're a player without any experience, you've done all that, and then your head goes. Then you do something rash, then you do something silly, you shoot, or you pass too soon. Messi's much cleverer than that. He's got all the experience in the world. He's got the head, a very wise head on his shoulders. You can see there, he's looking along the line. Where is Dembélé? How soon have I got to play this ball? When should I pass? He's always got his eye on what's around him. He's looking, waiting for Dembélé. And you can see here, Dembélé not even in the picture. Dembélé not even to be seen. And that's why Messi's so clever here. And you can see Suarez there occupying Rudiger, making sure that he's making that forward run so that Rudiger doesn't pick up the onrushing Dembélé. Suarez drives into that space. Messi's waiting for him. Dembélé, you can see here, arriving on the scene. Suarez is darting to that near post, giving Messi an option, opening up the space for Dembélé. Dembélé rushing in on this one. He gets the ball, gets it out of his feet, takes that first touch, and he sets himself brilliantly. But you can see here, there's Chelsea players rushing out, trying to close him down, but he keeps incredibly calm. And that is one thing that we have come to expect from Dembélé, especially at Dortmund. He is a player who will stay so calm in these situations. He's good on either side. He gets it on his right foot, and you can see here, he hammers it not only across Courtois, but across two of those Chelsea players there. Absolutely hammers it past Thibaut Courtois, and it's a wonderful, wonderful finish from Dembélé. A sensational first goal for Barcelona, and for me, the first of many to come. And speaking of Dembélé, I also want to look at this. Obviously, down the one end, scoring that goal, absolutely sensational, but he was playing right midfield today. He wasn't playing in the right wing position. This was still a 4-4-2 formation, so Dembélé going forward had to do his job, but going back as well, Valverde made him work hard, made him track back, and fair play to Dembélé, he did work very, very hard the time that he was on the pitch. None other than this moment here. You can see it here, we're in big trouble. Sergio Roberto had gone forward, we'd been caught out against the run of play, which happened a few times. Chelsea on the counter-attack, they've got Alonso on the overlap, he's going to get there first, and he's going to have a shot on, but you can see here, Dembélé busting a gut to get back, Alonso there, still favourite to take on that shot. He could put it across Ter Stegen and possibly score, but Dembélé wasn't going to let that happen. A really inch-perfect, perfectly timed challenge, a really, really good tackle at a massive moment, and really good play there from Dembélé to track back, get his man, pick him up on Alonso, and then make a fantastic tackle to potentially deny a goal for Chelsea. Another moment here that I do want to clear up is this supposed, challenge, penalty appeal from Chelsea. Once again, it's Marcos Alonso in the penalty area. Apparently, Piqué brings him down. Alonso, after the game, said that he wanted a red card and a penalty for this incident, but for me, no penalty. The referee gets this one absolutely right, because if you look at it, and if you look very, very closely, Alonso is looking for the penalty. That's all he wants to do, which for me, I can't understand. In this position, why do you want to go down? Carry on, take a shot, he probably scores. Instead, Piqué gets close to him, he does get touch tight, but he doesn't do anything, Piqué. He doesn't push him, he doesn't trip him. You can see here, no contact from the arm, no contact from the legs. All Alonso does in this situation is throws himself to the floor. He feels a slight brush, he goes down like a ton of bricks, he expects a penalty, but credit to the referee, he stays firm, he stays strong, and he doesn't give the penalty, which was absolutely the right decision. Before people start saying, UEFA Lona, same story. I've seen Balak on Twitter tweeting away about the referee. You want to focus on the performance of your own team and forget about the referee, because that for me was no penalty. And finally, of course, we have to analyse the third goal, which for me was obviously Messi's best goal on the night. It was a solo effort, it was brilliant Messi, it was vintage Messi in many ways. This was a player who was looking like the prime Messi, where he had the pace, the power, the explosive speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. And that is the frightening thing with Messi. He might be getting on now, he might be into his 30s, but this man is still electric and is still, by far and away, the best player in the world. He picks up the ball, Suarez plays it into him, and it's the kind of pass from Suarez that basically says, go on then, Leo, do your thing. We know what you can do. You can take over here. And Messi, you can see there, has 3 players to beat. He's got players to get round, and it's Andre Gomez here who came on as a sub. He was clapped when he came on. He's really important here in scoring the goal with Lionel Messi, because what he does here, he's wide there, he's taking up Moses' space. Moses has to keep an eye on Andre Gomez, but he doesn't just stay idle. He can see that Messi is going to want to go round him here to be on his left foot, and Gomez makes a really clever run there inside, and he opens up all the space for Messi to run into. Moses is not really sure who to go with. He gets caught in the middle. He doesn't go with either. Messi then has got space to run into. He's got a clear sight on goal, and like I said earlier, you give Messi that time, you give him that kind of angle. Courtois here even tries to close his legs a bit further, but with Messi precision, with Messi's accuracy, nothing is ever good enough from a goalkeeper's point of view. Messi will beat you every single time, and that was a colossal goal, a massive moment in the game. We were up against it, Chelsea were coming on to us, but Messi, like I said in the review, he's the man you want to go to when you desperately need something. He will deliver, and of course, once again tonight, the man of the moment, Lionel Messi, sees us to the Champions League quarter-finals. A fantastic result. There was some absolutely wonderful goals here. Really a joy to behold to watch some of those tonight. I went absolutely mental when Ousmane Dembélé got his first goal. I'm so happy for him, and I really hope now that he can kick on and really build on this goal. So leave me your thoughts down below, guys. What did you think of the goals tonight? What do you think is the best one of the lot? Which one did you celebrate the most? Let me know all your thoughts down below, guys. I'm so pleased that we're through, so pleased to beat them 3-0. Onwards and upwards now with Barcelona, and of course we'll be coming up in the next few days with more videos, looking forwards and looking back, of course, to this great game and this excellent victory. I'll see you soon, guys. Thank you for joining me through all of this Chelsea-Barça game, the build-up, the review, everything. Thank you all for viewing, and also, of course, for your fantastic comments. I will see you soon. But until then, as always, Vasca el Barça!